guys, apparently something happened to my stream, and I don't really know where I got cut off at. So I'm really sorry about that, but I'm going to recap the 3 fairies being brought in for the 3rd task. So the 3rd task was the 3 fairies. They brought them in, and their faces were covered, and she gave Farrah an ash dagger and was like, you kill them or I kill you. So Farrah, oh my goodness, she does it. She kills them, and it was heartbreaking. And the third, when she gets to the 3rd fairy, they pull off the sack, and it's Tamlin. Now at this point, Tamlin's supposed to be sitting by the bitch queen in his throne. They look up, it's the otter. She's laughing, he's laughing, everybody's laughing. Well, not everybody, but you know, they're laughing because they think they've won. And you know, I'm sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, like, she's not gonna kill Tamlin. And I think that's what the bitch queen was thinking, because she was like, she's not gonna kill, because you know, she wants Tamlin, she covets him, she wants, like, I think she just wants his body. I don't think she really loves him, but she wants him. And so I think, like, at that point, you know, they're thinking, you know, she's thinking she's not gonna kill him, so I can kill her. But Farrah's smart. She remembered being told to listen, and like, she starts talking about how she's overheard bits and pieces this whole time. And one of the things she overheard, like, Lucian, you know, she was like, I was allowed to overhear these things. So there was a conversation with Lucian and Tamlin, and the part that she overheard, for someone with a heart of stone, yours is certainly soft these days. Well, then when the otter came and they hit her, she was hidden, but she could still hear what was happening. And one of the things she heard was, though you have a heart of stone, Tamlin, the otter said, you certainly keep a host of fear inside it. So she takes a big risk, and she stabs him. And my heart kind of stopped there for a minute, because I was like, oh gosh, what if she's wrong? Because who has a heart of stone? That's kind of weird. But she was right. It, like, thuds. So we find out she didn't actually kill Tamlin. And she also mentioned that she, like, never felt a heartbeat or never heard a heartbeat. I'm kind of concerned why Tamlin has a heart of stone. I just want to know how and why he's got a heart of stone. When did this happen? Is there a reason he has a heart of stone? I mean, a little strange. So, anyway, bitch queen's mad, and she's screaming, and she's breaking Farrah's bones, and she's bringing her back so she can break her bones again. Like, there's blood. It's awful. Farrah is screaming. I'm, like, screaming because I'm like, oh, what's going on? Stop this madness. Why is she even still alive? And she's like, say you don't love him. Say you don't love him. Like, the bitch queen screaming at her. Say you don't love him. Say you don't love him. And, like, she starts replaying that riddle in her head. And she just looks at her and she said, love. She's like, that's the answer to the riddle, is love. And then, like, we find out that she looks at Tamlin, her spine cracks, and everything goes black. So I'm like freaking out. It's like, oh, we've killed Farrah. So, when we go to the next chapter, she talks about, like, she's watching all this, and it's, like, through someone else's eyes. So she's, like, kind of dead, but, like, a little bit still hanging on, I guess. Like, still tethered to this world somehow. And a lot happens at once. Like, bitch queen's mad. Lucian's mask just falls off into his hands, and he's like, oh my gosh, because the curse is broken. So, and like, Tamlin's back in full power. He beasts out. He kills her, and this all happens in, like, so fast. And then he gets Farrah, and she's, you know, she's dead. She's lifeless. And these High Lords start coming by, and they give her, like, this little kernel of their magic, and it brings her back. So when she comes back, it turns out she came back as Fae. And not just any Fae, she came back as a High Fae. So, that's big. So, Farrah is now Fae. And, I mean, she's High Fae. So, like, now, this is, you know, she, not only has she went through all this, she's also got a new body. You know, she beat death and came back, and she's Fae. So, and then she talks about how they just really didn't get a moment's rest. There was lots of, you know, getting everybody back, you know, that all these people want to get back to their courts, back to their homes, back to their realms, and they're trying to figure out how to do this. And Tamlin's hosting meetings with the other High Lords, and just a lot's going on. And so we find out that, you know, there's just a lot going on. She hasn't had much time to herself. So she's outside, kind of thinking on, anyway, she runs into Ryson and they're talking, and he's just asking her, like, how are you doing? Like, you're Fae now. And she's like, I'm Fae, but she's like, this is still human. And he tells her, you know, be glad of your human heart, Fae, and pity those who don't feel anything at all. So that was really sweet. Just kind of be like, yeah, be glad this, you know how to love in a different way, a human way. And then he disappears, and Tamlin's like, let's go home. And of course, Tom's going to bring Spring Court, and that's pretty much the end. So that was the end of book 1, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So if you want to drop in any thoughts, now's the time to do it. My thoughts, we're going back to the Spring Court, obviously. I just want to know how Feyre is going to move on. She's been through so much. I mean, she's battled these worms, and she's killed fairies, and like that's not an easy thing. And now she's Fae, so like I feel like Tamlin and her both have a lot to heal from being under the mountain, but like she has a lot that she's gonna have to deal with going back. Like she's gonna need time to like heal and get herself together. Like she's been through so much, so I hope she can do that this Spring Court. Also, I want to know about this tattoo we got going on, guys. That's you know, Tamlin's gonna be pissed. Let's just be honest. Tamlin's gonna be ticked that she's got to go, you know, to the night court once a week. So how is that gonna play in? Are we gonna get rid of it? Is he gonna find a new deal to strike with Rhysand, whatever his name is? I don't know how that's going to come into play. I want to know how it's going to come into play. Are we going to get to see the night court? It'd be really cool to see some of the other courts that, you know, we haven't really met the lords, but we're starting to meet lords of other courts. Like, it'd be cool to see some of them, to kind of check some of them out. I don't know. Like, I'm really excited for the next book. The next book is A Court of Mist and Fury. We're going to be doing, let me check. Let me get it wrong. Chapters 1 through 22 first. I've enjoyed breaking down the chapters with y'all in the first book. You get to get into all those little details that I think sometimes get overlooked when you do the book as a whole. So it's been really fun to break down the chapters with y'all and get into the nitty gritty. So the book giveaway, even after this live stream is over, you still have a chance. All you gotta do is comment below, and you'll be entered into that. I gave the question at the beginning of the video, and I'm gonna say it one more time. It was the first compliment that Tamlin gave Feyre. So if you know the answer, comment below, and it will enter you to win. Comment below if you enjoyed this video. What do you think of the book? Comment below and let me know what you thought of this book. I personally really enjoyed the first book, and I'm excited to move on to the second one. So if you like it, comment below and let me know. If you didn't like it, let me know. And then if you don't care, if you could like this video, subscribe to my channel would be great, and hit the bell to get any notifications when I'm going live stream. And for all the rest of my updates, you can go on Instagram and follow me at TheBookReadingGinger. I thank you so much for coming. I hope you and your family have a very Merry Christmas. I will be back on Thursday, December 26th, and I will announce our winners to our contest. And that's all I have to say. So, bye guys. Thanks for joining me. And I will be adding, I will let y'all know the answer, and I'll be adding, I'll let you know all the total entries on the next video.